蜡烛很贵，都吹熄。让那里充满黑暗。刚才看到有个渗水器啊，太黑了。
The flock uses holy water as if it could cure any illness. The scripture only mentions it as a means to find out if a woman lay with a man that is not her husband. But the water gives people hope and faith. Who could argue with that? The cloth is useless.
我们去问问刚刚那两个
Again, we're all God's temple.
那两个小智障。
Brothers, have you two heard about a knight visiting Kingsbridge?
The Earl of Shiring was here, and some of his knights.
And many other nobles at Christmas.
It would have been a lone rider, a messenger.
I don't think so.
If someone had come to Kingsbridge, Brother Paul would have seen him.
Brother Paul went back out to his toll hut.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
All of us.
还在
This
吵。
priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the...
可以听。加码就。
I asked not to be disturbed.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes. I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
Why would Prior James walk out onto the river at night?
He was chased.
Chased? By whom?
The accuser.
But why would the devil be chasing him?
Better to not get involved in all this.
院长，你怪怪的哦。
Don't you have your own priory cell to run?
Did a knight come to Kingsbridge within the last few weeks?
Of course. Even the bishop and the earl were here for the Christmas service. I held the sermon.
And the week before?
That week I was not here. Andrew Sacrist and I traveled to Shiring to hire cooks and buy food for our guests.
I see. You really believe the devil killed the prior?
Some of the brothers do, and I respect their beliefs. You may never know what happened, and that's that. Now let me get back to my work.
那脸好鸡巴哦。
Did a knight come to Kingsbridge within the last few weeks? Before...
啊。调查二房，诶。
Brother Ronaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
What？
How are
讲话也
you?
太好笑
Are
了
you。well?
Oh, Brother Philip. Yes,
What?
I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
What?
The dead. It's probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
有多少？
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus. You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do. I hid them right in the church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
I bet you could.
哎呦喂，听到秘密啦！他起射。
Say, has there been a night to Kingsbridge?
A knight. A knight? Yes. He's here. Right here.
Do you know who he was? How did he die?
Brother Paul found him.
Where is Paul?
Down at the bridge. Freezing his walnuts off, I reckon. He talked to him.
Huh?
I only put him in the ground. That's all I ever do.
Do you have any idea what the knight was doing here?
Probably tried to jump off the end of the world.
What do you mean?
There is nothing here. Kingsbridge lies at the end of the road. Nobody comes here.
对，院长在死前有跟骑士讲过话。
No sign of the messenger.
哎，哇，还不给问的哦。
No, they said they...
好吧。
Because
你走错路了。
This priory is so much...
这不是我刚刚拿过了？啊，我要去
Because
那
God
个啦
created。us in His image. That's why we can all pray to Him.
我要去访啊。
Philip! Brother Milius.
Come, warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert. If there's one man I don't need to preach to, it's Milius.
What was that?
Nothing. It's just... I thought I'd love for you to have more of a say around here.
I'm just the kitchener.
And a friend. If you think I underestimate myself, then you do, too.
Maybe that's why we get along so well.
The glory of young men is their strength, but the splendor of old men is their gray
白发
hair.
为老年人的尊。
Matthew?
Proverbs.
I'm afraid I won't have much chance to improve my reading at my age. But I'll take your word for it. Proverbs it is.
到底有多少条鱼啊？天哪！
why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket, and you'll keep warm.
Oh? Ouch.
靠腰直接拿不很烫吗？
They're hot.
好了，我知道这个用途了。
Nice and warm. And I didn't burn my hands, Milius.
I knew you could do.
好，来问正师。
Did you see a knight in Kingsbridge?
You mean, aside from the nobles attending the Christmas service? No. I don't remember any knights visiting us.
I shouldn't get others involved before I... Has there been a knight to Kingsbridge recently?
Milius, wasn't there a poor soul found dead before Christmas?
逝去的
I
可
don't
怜
know if
灵，
he was a knight.
He was put to rest in the cemetery.
The cemetery. That was the right thing to do. Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese
Oh,
to make it
完了。
I gave it to one of the
居
novices.
然其实是要给他的。
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
等一下骑士的事情好了。
Has there been a knight to Kingsbridge recently?
Milius,
哎，其实是一样的。
The cemetery. I'm sorry for how I talked to you about the Priory earlier. It's just that at St. John's we worked hard to become self-sufficient. We have given so much to Kingsbridge, our mother house. And the Priory here is in a horrible state.
don't you think I know that? Ah. We should be rich. The Priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
教徒在偷东西？
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
那我们再来一次吧，应该是说再见的意思吧？翻译有问题的。
Hard at work as usual, Million.
I have to serve.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the farm.
Every other day we even...
没什么重要剧情的话加速好了，不然这样看我好像很久。
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip. We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius? Put things right.
Oh, 我觉得他不会比那个院长好。
Who would vote for Remigius? He would be no better than Prior James.
He is the sub-prior, and he made promises to some of the brothers, like the sacrist. He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room, including the priory's ledgers.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his
这根本
Bible.
是他自己说的话。
What? Without the ledgers, the priory's finances will be beyond saving. Was no one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I refused. I'm too old.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps. Not since he began talking to the devil.
What?
One day he started talking to the devil, as if they were standing side by side. He was bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
院长，
We'll talk more later.
院长，你安尼真正是唔通呢。我拿上帝的话语，哎，不行，这样不行，好吧
We？don't need to go to church for that.
I believe they...
No, we are the temple.
对话已经对完了，好吧？看来是。 不是，问题是那龟裂的墙壁在哪里？这么暗，我哪看得清楚啊？那好啊，哎呦，后面去了。
Thank you for.
How could I? About that,
He was carrying. You have to find.
I shouldn't get up. No, they said
啊，找到了墙壁上的裂缝。
the novice said he hid. They're here.
大多数的门
Marcus really did steal. The bishop must to discuss.
我们要下去看看吗？
No, I'm not good.
欧恐高，好哦。
But why a church then?
他们讲吼，
Why cathedrals?
我好奇的是吼
What，we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore. By then, I'll be sub-prior. The new.
All Kingsbridge needs is faith and hard work.
Philip of Gwynedd. I wanted to talk to you. How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
怎样？我就想打断了。
There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
I was shocked by the prior's death.
I'm sure at St. John's you're a good...
Brother Andrew...
Aside from the ones that visited for Christmas? No. If there had... And no one stayed at our guest house.
You mentioned...
The election, when we all convened...
Let us continue.
Of course.
Why do we create temples if we are the temple?
还在讨论呢，他们。
Isn't it almost arrogant to try?
多数的。
Rotten. We used now.
The keys will not be...
Don't say that.
Why not?
哦，这可不可以开？可以吗？哇，可以耶！另一个秘密。哦，我很觉得有点可怕，不知道为什么，又不是玩恐怖游戏。探究真相就是这个样子吗？
To repair this? No, not now.
这里好像没什么。
Maybe Milius or Cuthbert know more about.
我的马是不是还在外面等我啊？被停了没？保罗兄弟到，哎，保罗兄弟出来了。
Brother Paul?
Philip. Ah, ouch.
What's wrong with your foot, brother?
Oh, just a...
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish. And those that
Oh,
he
yeah.
is freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
打给你石头了。
Here, Paul.
Oh. Ouch! Oh. A hot stone! Ah! It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't
哎，不
answer.
说话他会
He
大发雷
becomes
霆，是不
weak
是？
and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
Have you heard about a knight in...
A knight? Oh, yeah. Oh. Yes, just a mile away. He must have...
Where is he now? Did he have a name?
Oh, he could not. I held his hand.
Did the knight have anything with him?
Remigius will probably burn it with the rest
啊，
of
靠腰
James'
线索没了。
James except for...
I heard about...
So a few days later, Philip, maybe I...
plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm
幕
you.
后有
Have faith in the Lord, Brother Paul. You did well.
Thank you, Finn.
Brother Paul, what did you say again?
Nothing makes him angry. It's not.
I have to leave.
Take.
哦，他给我关键线索哎，所以他只要问话，我不说话的话，他就会把一切都讲出来。修道院，在院长的房间。嘿嘿嘿。所以我现在要跟院长对干吗？啊，进厨房的找他们好了。
It's getting. When will the.
Prior James had a document I would like to see.
It's probably he's in the prior's room. Maybe.
I'm looking for Brother
Philip.
I'm looking for a document.
It's.
钥匙要不要给他？
I will
等一
leave you
下
to，your.
I.
钥匙有点不太想给他哎，这样我会很急巴吗？因为我觉得钥匙还有用处，不太想给他。不好意思啊，等一下再还你哈，这样我有希望我有还的机会哈。就特地这样进去里面闻，我是有病的。
Heard it, I'm sure. There was something. He's right.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
You seem troubled, brother.
They won't. They won't sing.
It's Adolphus.
There was nothing, believe me.
I heard him crying in the crypt. I think I heard him too.
No, you are mistaken.
It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself. It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and.
OK， 我来了，我有钥匙，我来。
There it was again.
The letter is not. The letter, but the sub.
What? We cannot.
Of course not. No, I'm not good.
哎，不对啊。其实我想知道是。
No talking. Now we sing.
Are you sure you heard something? Yes, I'm sure.
我不太知道地下室在哪里。看一下地图。 看到地下室那边，可是他不给我过啊。
Did you not hear it?
About the crypt, please, then.
I think I heard it again.
啊，这边啦。喵喵。
Locked.
啊，没事。哼哼哼哼，好可怕哦。
Thought so. These old cathedrals. Nothing here. The saint.
祷告一下，
God will bring with him those who have
神也
fallen
必
asleep.
将他带来。
The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of Hello?
哦，好可怕，好可怕！这不是恐怖故事吧？我当作没看见。
Hello? No.
我要看是不能当作没看见的。
What is that?
啊，那是什么？
The Lord is the strong.
你就只会这一句而已吗？哦，胆子也太小了。
It's the size of a child. Hello? Oh,
猫头鹰哦，
an owl. Just an owl.
哦，吓死人！
The choir will be relieved to know that. The saint. This will not help. The keys. God will.
啊，没有东西。哎呦，我又点出去了。
I heard it.
There is no need to worry, brothers. Adolphus is resting in peace.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, brother.
你刚刚不这样讲吧？
Now, be silent, concentrate, and... No, not now.
他们在唱歌。
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the cathedral.
The letter is not...
It feeds us.
We are people of God. Yet we need to eat too.
We come together here. The pilgrims donate.
哎，他应该知道吧？
letter is not around here. Brother...
吧，看来是要去找他了。
The keys... No, not... The letter is not...
好吧。
What is it? Can you not...
大贼！我决定先告密。
stole Cuthbert's keys.
Brother Marcus. I will deal with him. Theft is something...
讲故事。关于说出大贼。
About the keys that was...
I will deal.
共同起
I
来
would
吧。
like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the mother house. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this priory.
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
你骗人。
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
About the chapter...
Oh, talk to Brother and now leave.
Hmm. 先把钥匙还给他。
Ah, Phil.
Cuthbert,
Where did you find?
the thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. We
I already...
keep them until we know.
About the keys.
Will you report the?
I already...
Keep them until.
可是我已经讲了。
I have to go.
You know it.
Remigius suggested...
In order, I knew. But when it comes to the cellar and my it's ashamed.
Remigius told... That's the only way.
Then there's hope. You'll have to.
可惜欧已经讲了呢。
The keys will not. That way I... This will not... No, not...
没救了，安息吧。
Philip.
Not yet. I should talk to Andrew. But the...
What? We can...
The keys... I wonder if...
All of it. I tried, but
I see. A temple to feed the temple.
先来一波上帝的说服。
It is good to see you reading. Even some of our older brothers cannot read or write.
We must teach them.
Reading the words we can teach them, but understanding them. It is easier to simply tell them what is written in the scripture.
I'm looking for a doc...
How does that relate to...
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
用圣经讲话，
Do
跟
not
众人讲话就是用圣经讲话。
in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right. You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
Thank you, Brother Andrew.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
他是自动帮我存档吗？话说这个游戏有存档吗？哦，我都没存档呢，我真的是不怕死欸。哦，玩到分歧都不存档的，我也是够屌。
Yes. We must take good care of us. And our cathedral. We must.
还按错了。要走多久？下雨了。所以我现在应该要去找他吗？
I will contemplate. Not now. No, I'm not good.
Thank you.
How could I not? The sacrist. That way I might.
Good thing I will.
Brother Andrew.
Yes?
我要开始跟所有人讲话。
There will be a chapter meeting in a few.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
先绕过去比较快。
There will be.
You can. You have.
Milliers.
What can I do for you, Brother Philip? You look like I'll be here.
There will be.
Excellent.
Brother Cuthbert.
Do not worry.
好哦。
Cuthbert.
Where did you?
The thief.
That is. Keep them.
可是我已经说来不及了啦。
Brother Arnold. There's a chapter.
I'll be there. Wouldn't miss.
这边先存个档好了。这个其实只用滑鼠玩就可以了。店长家。 怎样？怎样？
About.
Oh. Talk to brother. Now leave.
嗯？ 对，还是要跟他们讲就对了。
A waste of time.
这是在浪费时间。我还有谁没说啊？都说了吧？
The sacrist.
I will. Philip.
That will not.
The choir. Are you ready? If you have any other business to take the meeting.
I'm not ready.
Let me know. We must begin.
哦，看来是一个大分歧了。想去，在这之前我想去那个模仿看看。
That will not. The keys. To repair.
模仿什么都没有哎。啊，去找那个。去找我们的保罗兄弟。
There will be a chapter.
Ah, remember?
特满。好哦。
Ah.
I have to leave. The shape of God.
好吧，应该就这样吧，没有人了吧？走路难道不能快一点吗？
This will not help.
The day, if there.
来吧。
The chapter meeting is. And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honored. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did. I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him.
我不想理你哦，不好意思。
You know him.
他生气了。
What are you trying to achieve with your silence?
他生气了。
You waste our time.
I say he knew him well.
James was the one who asked Philip to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision then. But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me.
我就静静的看着你装逼。
Your silence is offensive. You came to talk, so talk.
Prior James was a troubled man.
Yes, He left the priory in the dead of night.
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that?
先生，你很着急哦。
That, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
Maybe it wasn't the devil. We've never seen him.
Don't speak for him. He hasn't answered any of my questions.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
But did he do anything besides talk?
Yes, he brought me a hot stone.
哦，这波。
That's our Philip.
But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not? We deserve the truth.
这边要不要回答？
What are your true intentions?
Let me answer.
我就是不回答，
No.
做自己。
Why is he not answering any of my questions? Tell him, all of you, tell him to answer me.
Calm down, Remigius. Philip has said what he had to say.
Why is no one listening to me?
Look around you. This priory is in a sorry state. Please vote to save the prior's documents from the fire. It's the only way to help this priory.
I say we leave the decision not up to a vote, but to Remigius.
That is against the rules.
Is it? He will be our new prior in a few days. Cuthbert declined, do you not remember?
I remember well. And I say no one in Kingsbridge is better suited for prior than Remigius.
Well, thank you, brother.
Unfortunately not.
That's true.
Hear, hear.
I wonder why Cuthbert declined. Surely not.
That said, there is someone not from our priory, someone better suited.
可以不要把烂坑推
I
给我吗
nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of Kingsbridge. What do you say, Philip?
I can't disagree with that.
Well, yes, obviously, my choice.
Excellent choice. What about Remigius?
That's surprising.
Great Prior idea. Philip.
Brother Philip, do you accept the nomination?
Thank you for your kind offer, but we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
也不给我选
You
择，
really must not. We will see you
我
later.
就接下这个烂摊子了。哇，够绝！
We don't have much time. Evening mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the nomination?
You've never been good at saying no.
真的，
And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St. John's?
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do.
争夺王权第二部分。
Now, let us look for the letter.
James spent much time writing in the last 10 years.
That is what you monks do, isn't it?
It used to be. handwriting on whoever.
凡流人血，他的血也必被人所流。
Let's continue, look.
Do you know what the letter looks like?
Sorry, I don't.
我就这样子，我就只能这样问他。
The writing, but it must be.
Age can.
在这边存个档哦，你等下又很尴尬，拜他好了。
James was in.
Just like me. A way to connect politics and faith.
I wonder.
晕吗？
Nothing under here.
Hmm.
哦，找到了。
Francis, I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelation. And they called to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
看一下。哇！
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
The Bishop of Kingsbridge?
Why?
Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
You want the bishop to help the new king, King Stephen?
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end. I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
What? 可是以现实面来说，我们的确需要一个支持教堂的王国。可是这样是叛国的行为。以我来说，应该还。
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
And if he does not believe me, what then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to
对啊
talk to a bishop?
政治家。不能点就是这样。他可能开始尊重你，好哦。嗯，小男孩。好像差不多了，今天先玩到这边好了。先存档。因为这个分歧大线。好，那先玩到这边啦，感谢各位今天收看，我是实况主天贝，天天让你 gay。那之后我们会继续玩第二章，这次人物出来好像就是那个封面的主角的小时候吧，我也不太清楚，我就等下次再玩的时候再看看吧。那如果喜欢我的朋友的话，帮我粉丝专页按个赞支持一下，还有Twitch的朋友的话，可以帮我按个追随哦，谢谢你们，拜拜拜拜。